All right, let's talk about something that affects pretty much everything we buy and every company we deal with: fair business and transparency. These two ideas are, seriously, the foundation of all trust in the business world. So we're going to get into what they really mean and why they matter so much.
You've been there, right? You see some flashy ad or a deal that seems just a little too good to be true. And that little voice in your head pipes up and asks, okay, what's the catch here? It's totally natural to feel that way. And today, we're going to break down the things that can actually earn back that trust.
You know, the solution to all this mistrust isn't some complicated secret formula. It really just boils down to two core principles that, when you put them together, create businesses we can actually feel good about supporting.
Okay, let's start with the first pillar, which I like to call fair play. This is the bedrock, the absolute non-negotiable part, and it's all about what a company actually does.
So what do we even mean by fair business? Well, at its heart, it just means being honest. It's a company deciding, hey, we're not going to cheat, we're not going to look for some sneaky unfair advantage, and we're going to play by the rules. Think of it as the company's moral compass.
And why is this so critical? Because it creates this amazing ripple effect. When a business is fair, customers are protected from getting ripped off, workers are protected from being exploited, and when people feel safe and respected like that, well, trust just naturally starts to build. And that kind of trust, that's what leads to real long-term success, not just a quick buck.
In your day-to-day life, this is what it looks like. You see a price on something and you just know there aren't going to be a bunch of hidden fees tacked on at the end. It's seeing an ad and feeling like it's telling you the truth, not trying to trick you. And it's knowing that you're going to be treated the same as every other customer. It sounds so basic, but man, it's powerful.
But look, acting fair is only half the battle. Let's move on to the second pillar, which is just as important: total transparency. This one is all about how a company communicates.
Now, transparency isn't just, sharing all the good news. It's about being open, period. It means providing clear info, talking about the wins and the losses, and, this is the big one, not sweeping problems under the rug when they pop up. It's really about being an open book.
And the upsides here are just massive. When a company is transparent, problems can't hide in the shadows, they get spotted and fixed fast. Big decisions are way easier for everyone to understand, which makes it a lot harder for shady stuff like corruption to happen. And the result is pretty simple. People trust companies that are willing to be open with them.
So what does this look like in the real world? It looks like company reports that you don't need a PhD in finance to understand. It means you can easily find out what goes into a product or how a service actually works. It's the total opposite of being buried in a mountain of confusing jargon and super tiny fine print.
So, we have our two pillars: fair play and transparency. Now for the fun part. Let's see how they lock together to build a business you can really stand behind.
The connection here is actually pretty simple, but it's so important. Fair business is all about doing the right thing, right? It's honesty in action. It's not cheating. It's respecting the rules. And transparency? That's about communicating that you're doing the right thing. It's being open, not hiding your mistakes, and sharing information freely. You just can't have real trust if one of these is missing.
At the end of the day, it all comes down to this. The trust that we're all looking for, it's born from that feeling of fairness. It's that gut check you get when you know deep down that a company is playing a straight game and being honest about it.
So when you put them together, fair actions and open communication, you get something much bigger than just a good reputation. You get the foundation of a well-run, solid company, one that's built to last because it's built on trust, with its customers, with its employees, and with the community.
Okay, this all sounds great for companies, but what about us? What does it all mean for you and me? Well, this is where we actually get to play a part. Here's what you can do. Honestly, you've got more power here than you think. It starts with making a choice to support companies you truly believe are fair. Maybe take an extra minute to actually read the info they give you. And hey, if something seems off or unclear, don't ever be afraid to ask questions. And whenever possible, put your money where your trust is. Buy from sellers who've actually earned it.
Every single one of those choices, no matter how small it feels, sends a huge message. You're telling the entire market what you expect and what you value. And when enough of us start demanding fairness and transparency, you better believe companies will listen.
So I'll just leave you with this to think about. After going through all of this, what's one new thing you're going to expect from the companies you choose to support? Is it going to be clearer prices, more honest ads, or just more open communication? Let that one simmer.
Thanks for tuning in.